I'm out here doing this every day because of adventure. I want to push my limits. Since I've started backpacking, my perception of the world has significantly changed between the things that I need and the things that I want. The things that I want aren't really as important as I used to think that they were. I wanted to do a triple crown because in my past through hikes, when it ended, I was a little bit disappointed. Like I wasn't ready to be done. The triple crown gives me the opportunity to hike for thousands of miles. And to me, that adventure doesn't stop anytime soon. I was in the Boy Scouts growing up and went out and slept under the stars and just had an amazing experience. And what was before just an ember was now this flame of like, oh my God, I have to do more of this. A lot of people, when they first think about getting out in the woods, they fear animals, they fear pain. It's easy to let your imagination kind of take over, and you know, there's creepy things out in the woods and there's people trying to get me or whatever. But you know, of course, none of that is really true, but your imagination just wants to latch onto those things. Since I've been hiking now, I don't fear those things anymore. Fear has been replaced by excitement. Everything that keeps you alive is on your back, and you have to figure out how to make that work. Even if your gear breaks, you gotta figure out how to fix it. A lot of times I think about it just being like MacGyver. I mean, if you got a needle and a thread, you can fix your shoes, you can fix your pack, you can pop your blisters, you can sew yourself back up if you break yourself. Every day you have to push yourself through discomfort, you push yourself through pain. If you don't push yourself, you can't grow. You can't discover your limits and push through that. For me as a backpacker, pushing my physical and mental limits all the time is how I'm growing. All right, morning breakfast. 2 Justin's almond butter. This is a total of 410 calories. A Cliff Bar, but the nut butter filled ones. This is 230 calories. Pro Bar meal on the go, 400 calories. Len & Larry's cookie, complete cookie, not just any cookie, it's complete cookie. 420 calories. No way that number is random. And then a Builder Pro Bar, also from Cliff Bar, 300 calories. That's my morning. There are certainly times on the trail where it's not all sunshine and rainbows. You have days when it's rainy, but you kind of have to recognize the beauty in that as well. I always think that, well, it's Mother Nature just trying to set the scene for a darker tone. And it's all gorgeous. Like, there's no ugly day on the trail. Day in and day out, your feet hurt, you get sunburned, you get stung by things. But despite all those things, you get out over some crazy steep climb, you're exhausted, you're hitting your limits physically and mentally, and then you get up to this overlook and you have a 360-degree view of everything, and all of that pain and suffering, it just kind of melts away. I remember, you know, the sunrises, the sunsets, the mountain views, the animal sightings. I remember those things, those positive things, and the bad things just kind of disappear into the background. Be prepared, don't be scared.
You drink cold coffee.
I'm lazy. The only thing that I use my stove for is my dinner. What hiking has allowed me to do is become my best version of myself. Being happy, and smiling, enjoying a 30-mile day even though my feet hurt. Not complaining, not feeling the need to complain about things. being more open to talking to strangers. I've learned that we're all different, but we're not so far different that we can't come together and have good conversations and just enjoy each other's presence. I'm certainly more open just about so many different things now than I was before I started backpacking. I recommend if anybody has just an inkling of, want to do backpacking. You can't sit at home and think about it. You gotta go out there and do it. This adventure for me is not about completing all 3 trails. But really my drive is just to hike a lot. To have this adventure on thousands of miles from the East Coast to the West Coast. When I first started backpacking, it was only 15 miles, and I thought that was my limit. It's not my limit. Now I can hike 30 miles, and that's kind of where I'm at right now, but next week I could go hike 35 miles and push that as my next limit. Everybody needs the opportunity to be able to press their limits in order to grow. At what point will I feel like I've hiked enough miles? Right now, I'm nowhere near that. I have no idea what that number is. I'm out here for stories so that when I'm old and can't walk anymore, I can be satisfied with the amount that I've walked. All right, let's go hiking, huh?